say Randall Redding? Well, how much you want to know about Randall? We started all the way back in the 7th grade when he transferred from Buchanan to Bremen. He was going to need help because he wasn't as big and handsome as he is now. Back then, he didn't weigh but about 12 pounds. Maybe he was about that tall, so I knew he was going to need some help. Well, we just clicked. So it kind of stayed that way, even though we were a little different. He's what I call a goody two-shoes.
I first met Tina when I was at Auburn University. Met going through Rush, then went on a trip. We ended up skipping all the seminars and talking the whole time in the room. And we knew I wanted to be in her life and she wanted to be in mine. It's just, amazing to find somebody that you click with like that can have that bond.
Randall has had a big heart ever since I've known him. What I credit that with is he's always pursued a relationship with Christ.
Randall was the guy that I first learned about the fact that God's in control of everything, even the good and the bad stuff that happens. And I learned that by watching him on bid day. Randall's demeanor, whether he gets a job or whether he doesn't get a job, is practically the same. It's this flat line approach. What you get or what you don't get, that's God's call. Just do your work faithfully and let him worry about the result.
I first met Randall 30 years ago. It was then that I learned how wonderful a person Randall was. He was very caring, very compassionate, always thinking of others.
So Randall's always got his finger on the pulse of the community, looking for efforts to solve the major issues that pester fallen man.
There are things he does that nobody even knows about. He's always seeking for a way to make things better.
Helping with hospitals, helping with schools.
The football stadium at Bremen is named Redding Field. Randall donated the stands that they put in there. He was the first state champion wrestler from Bremen. He built at cost the wrestling center at Bremen High School.
We were roommates, and that was a little bit of a problem because he had a different concepts than I did about the university experience. He was also clean. He was really clean, and he washed his underwear and stuff like that. Just stuff that didn't make any sense. So, one day we're sitting there, and he about had enough of it. He said, Worley, you're just a pig. You're just filthy. That's what you are. I go, okay, that's it. Me and him, we go at it. We're tearing that room completely apart. I wrestled with him, and I'm 190 pounds. He was 120. But he got me in one of those chicken wings and got his knee into my back and wedged me between the bed and the wall, and I couldn't move. And then I told him not to tell anybody, so of course he tells everybody.
And I don't think he could have found a better soulmate than Tina. Tina is by his side and many times leading him.
We have mutual friends, Ed and Carol Hogan. They thought that we should meet. So they invited us to their house for dinner.
And I remember when we got to Ed and Carol's, I hugged Ed and Carol. I think I didn't hug Ed. I'm pretty sure I didn't. But Carol, and then I immediately hugged Tina, and I thought, that was a bad idea. You shouldn't have done that. But I just immediately wanted to hug her, so I did.
Turned out not to be bad.
That's right.
One just has to look at Milltown Music Hall in Bremen. Facade, the design inside, outside. Tina's handiwork is all over it.
She'd see it. Her guys would build it, and amazing.
He took a vacant supermarket and converted it into a successful, unique music venue.
But he doesn't sell alcohol, which is highly unusual for a music venue. I've met with him out there with people from Atlanta who have told him this won't work. And they sell out just about every show.
Tina and I enjoy working together on projects. We do a lot of things together. I really enjoy that, her creativity.
Well, I think we work together really well on a project because we have different emphasis. I am all about everything that you see, and he's pretty much about everything you don't see.
The Magnolia Ball certainly got it right this year when they picked Randall and Tina Redding as their honorary chairs. They are absolutely fantastic people.
When I grow up, I want to be like Randall Redding.
We all want to be like Randall when we grow up.
They're both such loyal friends. I think anybody that knows them or knows the families knows they're people you want in your life.
But I'll tell you one thing, in my life, finest Christian friend I've ever had is Randall Redding. So if I'm Robin, Randall's Batman. And I'm with you all the way, and I love you.